Maeglor's mansion was in a secluded and peaceful place, and to my surprise, the first few days were pleasant and even fun. Maeglor was in a good mood. We spent a lot of time together, talking, bathing in waterfalls, strolling through the trees, and making love in tall grasses. But those moments didn't last long, to my disappointment. After a few days, Maeglor was back to being the petty, arrogant, controlling guy he had always been. And it only got worse when his father arrived with the mayor. His father's presence only worsened Maeglor's mood, which returned to being strange and mysterious, as if hiding something. Maybe Prella was right. Accepting the invitation to spend a few romantic days in that place hadn't been a good idea. One day, I was wandering through the house library while waiting for Maeglor for a romantic dinner. As I looked around, my eyes caught a glimpse of some strange handcuffs on top of a table. They were made of a blue stone with some runes engraved on them. There were also black wooden boxes on 2 chairs, and another pile of them in the corner of the room. As I approached, I widened my eyes in surprise to see several obsidian daggers.
You shouldn't be here. I told you to wait for me in the living room.
Maeglor's voice boomed from behind me, causing me to jump in shock. You were taking your time, and so I decided to check out the library. You know how much I like to read. Sorry, I didn't mean to give the impression that I was nosing around. Maeglor roughly grabbed my chin and forced me to look at him. I was completely taken aback by his sudden anger.
Next time I tell you to do something, I expect you to obey. Am I clear?
Who does he think he is talking to me like that? I pulled my hand away, scowling. What gives you the right to talk to me like that and boss me around?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
His face softened slightly. It's always the same, isn't it? He didn't seem to understand. I cut him off before he could respond. What are all these obsidian daggers for? I gestured to the stack of boxes in the corner.
They're for protection.
And what are these for? I pointed at the strange handcuffs. His mouth twisted into a scimitar shape.
These are special handcuffs made specifically for capturing High Fae. They have ancient magic that can neutralize and suppress the powers of the High Lords.
Why so much hatred?
These flutter boys think they're superior. They think they can do whatever they want and get away with it.
What are you talking about, Maeglor? I insisted.
Did you see what happened in that woman's village?
Your father can't be trusted! I knew I shouldn't have said that, but the words had already left my mouth. Maeglor's face hardened and his eyes narrowed as he took a step towards me.
Be careful, Aerin. My father knows what he's talking about!
I stumbled back, bumping into the table behind me. I should have listened to Brilla. That was a mistake. I turned to leave, but Maeglor stepped in front of me, blocking my path. I could see the anger building inside him.
What do you mean?
We need to end this relationship. Don't you see? There's no love left. I threw my arms up in frustration. Maeglor's face darkened even more.
What are you saying? I love you!
He took a step closer to me. But I don't love you! And I tried. Believe me, I can't go on with this lie anymore. His fists clenched in rage.
It's that fucking human bastard, isn't it? You're leaving me for him?
No. Gareth has nothing to do with this. It's us. I thought coming here would fix our relationship, but I was wrong. Maeglor ran his hands through his hair.
Aerin, don't do this!
I loved you so much, Maeglor. But you have changed. I don't even know you anymore.
Look, I'm the same! I haven't changed at all! And I love you!
He grabbed my arms, desperation written all over his face.
I need you!
But I couldn't do it anymore. I shook my head with sadness. Maeglor, I can't. I'm sorry.
Please, can we talk more about this tomorrow? With clear heads? That's all I'm asking, Aerin. Give me a chance.
All right. But I knew I had nothing more to say. I was exhausted and I had given this relationship every chance I could. I finally agreed, only for Maeglor to leave me alone. But when he left me in my quarters, I heard a click at the latch. I immediately ran to the door and tried to open it, but it was locked. Maeglor! Let me out! What are you doing? Open the door! But there was no answer. Only the sound of my own breathing and the realization that I was trapped.